a military brat, so I have lived...
Same. Yo, same. Me too.
Hey guys, it's Nova and welcome to my channel. So for my first video, I would just like to start off with a Q&A just so you guys could get to know me better and know who you guys are subscribing to. One thing you guys should know is that I hate long intros. We're just going to video. Let's go. Okay, so before I start, I just want to give you guys some facts about me that you won't get from the questions that we're doing in the Q&A. So, hi guys, my name is November, but people call me Nova, so you guys can call me either one. I'm a military brat. My parents have both served in the Army. My dad's active duty, my mom is retired. So we have lived practically, I want to say practically everywhere. We have lived and been to a lot of different places, so yeah, I lived in Asia for 4 years. I'm a very crafty, creative person, and I'm also very outgoing, so I hope you guys actually have fun being on the channel. Anyway, let's actually get on to the actual intent of the video, which is the Q&A. So I just looked up 20 different questions, and we're just gonna answer them. So the first question is, what were you doing 3 hours ago? Now, fun fact. This is the third time I'm making this video. The first time I did the video and I thought it was good and I edited it and I completed it, and then my parents, who are my biggest supporters, they're also my biggest critics, made me take it down. They're just like, there are too many problems with it, and I was just like, okay. Second time, I didn't have any energy. You know, I was so done. So it was so dull. And this is the third time. So as you know, as I say, third time's a charm. So 3 hours ago, I was editing. Second question is, do you miss anyone or anything? I do miss people. I lived in Japan for 2 years. I lived in Korea for 2 years. And in my time overseas, I made some pretty strong bonds with people. And I really do miss all those people. So if you guys are watching, I miss you guys. I love you guys. What's your full name? My full name is November Marie Jones. My middle name comes from my mom, which I think comes from her mom. I'm not sure. Just to get this out the way, because I don't want my comments to fill up with these questions. No, I was not born in November. I was born in July. So I literally, every single day, I literally say, if I got $1 for every time someone asked me that question, I would be a billionaire, because I literally get asked it every single day. Were you born in November? Wait, so if you were born in July, why is your name July? Every day, all day, every day. Question number 4 is, do you want to get married? Yes, I do want to get married. I also want to travel the world, so I don't know if I'm gonna, my plan is, I don't know if I'm gonna do this with or without my spouse, but I'm gonna travel the world. I would go a bunch of places. I already have some crossed off. I've been to Australia, Thailand, Korea, Japan, Jeju Island. Yeah, I've been to all those places. So I really want to travel the world. I want to go to more places, and then when I'm ready, I'm just gonna settle down and have a family. So yeah, I want to get married. Do you have siblings? I do have siblings. I have an older brother. His name is Vernon, but I've only addressed him as Trey because he's the third, and tres in Trey in Spanish. And I have a younger sister. Her name is Autumn. She is 18 months younger than me. So yeah. Also, I didn't mention this in the fun facts, but I don't know why I completely forgot this. I'm also bilingual. I speak fluent Spanish. So we might incorporate that into one of my videos. I don't know. Question number 6. When is your birthday? My birthday is July 14th. So yes, it is coming up. I will be aging another year in 56 days. So I'm excited for that. Question number 7. Are you lazy? Yes, I am very lazy. In fact, my room looks pretty clean now. But trust me, earlier it was a complete mess. It was so bad. So yeah, it's clean now, but I'm so lazy. I will wait till the last minute. I'm the type of person who will FaceTime their stove instead of being in the actual kitchen, just so they don't have to sit there and watch it wait. I'm very lazy. Question number 8. Do you cry in sad movies? I do. If it's a sad moment or someone dies or something sad happens, I'm going to cry. I'm going to sympathize and empathize with and for that person, and I'll be like, you know, if they're crying, I get to cry too. Like, cause my family will look at me, they'll be like, are you crying? And I'll just be like, they're crying, I get to cry too. Next question. Do you watch anime? Weirdly, I weirdly I lived in Japan for 2 years, never once did I watch any anime, and I always say I kind of regret that. It kind of felt like a waste, you know. But when one of my friends, he loves anime, and he made me watch the anime show, and it was okay, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. So at least I can say I tried it out, but no, I didn't watch anime. Number 10, we're halfway done. Where's your hometown? I don't really have a hometown. As I said, I'm a military brat, and I've really only lived in, the longest time I lived in any place was 3 years. So I don't really consider any place a hometown. I consider all those places my home. Everywhere I've been, it's my home. I adapt to it. That's my home for that time being, and then I move again, and that new place is my home until I move again. So I don't have a hometown. Where were you born? Another complicated question. So let me tell you guys a little story. So when I was born, my mom was going to labor with me. They were living in Tennessee, right? And we were really, really close to the border between Kentucky and Tennessee. So my parents crossed the border because the hospital was in Kentucky. And then I was born and then went back to Tennessee. Now, even though the hospital was in Kentucky, it was on a base that belonged to Tennessee. And my birth certificate says Tennessee, but technically, again, the hospital was in Kentucky. So honestly, I say both, or sometimes I just say Tennessee, but I haven't said it right now. You guys can debate in the comments if you want to, but that's just what it is. Next question. Where is your best friend? So technically, I knew he'd get upset when I didn't mention him. Technically, I have 2 best friends. My best friend, she is in California, and we were in Japan together for like 2 years. But then I moved, and she was like 6 months later, so she was there longer. And then technically my other best friend, he's in Georgia, so we were in Japan together. He's been there almost his entire life. He's been there for a long time, but he moved in 6th grade, and then I stayed there for another year, and then I moved. So yeah, he's in Georgia right now. What's your race? I'm black. Let me rephrase that. I am proud and black. I'm African American. I'm black. My parents are black. My grandparents are black, and I think it's safe to say my great-grandparents are black. I don't know. I know there's some mix along my family tree, but I don't know how far down. Okay, who's the last person you talked to? So in person, I last spoke to my sister, but online, I'm currently on FaceTime with my other best friend. I silenced him so I could make this video, but yeah, I'm on FaceTime with him. Okay, what do you want to be when you grow up? Honestly, I feel like there are so many career choices for me. Like, there are just different aspects of my personality that can be shown in different jobs. Like, I love debating, and I'm very persistent to, like, get something right. So I could be a lawyer. I'm very careful. I'm a very caring person, and I love giving advice to people. So I love helping people as well. So a therapist, it's in my future. I love editing. It's my passion. I think I'm pretty good at it too. So YouTuber. And I've always wanted to be a teacher as a kid. 5 years old, invisible class, teaching on the refrigerator door. 6 years old, using my dolls as students, using the door as a whiteboard. I'd get some papers. I'd learn it myself. I teach it to my students. So yeah, I could be a teacher. Maybe not necessarily math, but I could teach a Spanish teacher be in my future, because that way I could keep up with the language and also use it to help other people. So I could teach Hispanic kids how to speak English, you know. Yeah, but the possibilities are endless, the opportunities are endless. I don't know. I'm not set on one thing right now, but you know, I don't know. Next question. How tall are you? I am 5'2", so I'm pretty short. I don't think I look that short, or I don't act that short, but I am short. I'm 5'2". What are you watching now? So I'm assuming they meant Netflix. So on Netflix, I'm currently watching 13 Reasons Why. It's a great show. I definitely recommend it. For All American, it's a pretty good show. I'm waiting for season 3, but for all of you guys who also watch All American, just let me tell you, season 3 will not come out until January 2021, so you can just forget about that for a few months. I'm also Stranger Things. I'm waiting for season 4 or chapter 4. I'm waiting for that to come out. For a few shows I took a break on BoJack Horseman. That is a really, really, really great show. but it's just so depressing. I needed a break. I need to finish the last season. I think I need to finish season 6. And then there's Grey's Anatomy. Also, really great show. I just took a break because it was just drama after drama after drama, and I was just like, can you stop? Like, it's too much. And then same thing with the Fosters. It was just continuous drama, and I was just like, can't do this. I'm also watching NCIS, Naval Criminal Investigative Services. If you've ever seen Criminal Minds, they're pretty similar, except NCIS mainly is the same thing just for the Navy, and it's also less intense. It's a lot more laid back, and it's a lot more funny. Instead of actually getting scared like in Criminal Minds, you actually like tensed up. It's just it's like, oh, that's funny, like you laugh at the show. Okay, next question. I think we're almost done actually. What's your favorite social media? Now, I always say that I don't have favorites because I generally cannot. I'm very indecisive and I can't choose between certain things. But out of all social media, I prefer Instagram. Because I don't like count TikTok as social media, so I'm gonna just compare Snapchat and Instagram. With Instagram, your stories automatically save. So unlike Snapchat, where they delete after 24 hours and they're gone forever unless you intentionally save them, Instagram saves all your stories into an archive, so you can just delete them whenever you want. Also, it doesn't snitch. With Snapchat, literally, if you screenshot, they tell the other person. If you screen record, they tell the other person. If you replay a snap, they tell the other person. Like, I remember there was this girl and we were acquaintances. I knew her name. I had homeroom with her, but like I never talked to her. And she posted something on her story because we were friends on Snapchat. And I couldn't see it because the font was so small. So I took a screenshot so I could zoom in and see it better. Mind you, we've never talked before. So she texted me a few minutes later, and I was just like, why is she texting me? And I was so confused because I completely forgot about the screenshot. And she was like, why did you take a screenshot of my story? And I was like, what? Because I had completely forgotten. And then she showed me a screenshot of her viewer list, and it said that I had taken a screenshot next to my name. It said I had taken a screenshot. And I was just like, oh, I was just trying to see it better. She was like, oh, okay. But I was like, dang, Snapchat, what, are you trying to cause some drama? Like, oh my gosh. Okay, next question. Do you smile for the camera taking pictures? I do. Literally, it's actually kind of weird. Whenever someone else takes a picture of me, I'm like, I'll just be talking to a friend. Yeah, what's it? Camera? Like, you know, I'm just naturally camera ready. But when I take a picture of myself, I'm just like, you know, like, whenever someone else takes a picture of me, I'm all camera ready. But when I take a picture of myself, I can't smile. It's just like, it doesn't look right. Like, I don't understand that. Everyone else can take great pictures of me, but I cannot take any good pictures of myself. Final question. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Weirdly, for the longest time, I thought I was an extrovert. But then I did more research and I saw that I showed more signs of an introvert. I'm always very social and I'm very outgoing and I love talking to people and I love interacting with people. But at the same time, if I don't know you, I'm pretty shy. I love being by myself a lot and I isolate myself in my room. Like I do it so much. My family calls me antisocial and they call me anti-family, which isn't true. I just want to be alone. I don't like big crowds, so if it's a lot of people around, I just don't talk and get really quiet. But if it's like a small group, I'm literally the talk of the party. I'll be talking all the time. So yeah, honestly, I think I'm an equal mix of both. Probably just like a tiny bit more of an introvert than extrovert. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into my first video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. And please leave some more ideas in the comments so I know what else to post. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so I know you guys actually enjoy watching my content. Hi, I'm November or Nova, and this is my channel. I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys!